Hello everyone, it's Pizzscn here, and today I'm going to be doing a much briefer version of my 1x1 tutorial. This one is only going to be one part, and if anything, is going to be 2 parts. It will not go over that, I promise you. This is going to be straight to the point, and since I've already rambling, let's get to it. So, yeah, basically, this is kind of what it's going to look like, but you know it's going to be stickered, and yeah, this is one that's not quite yet finished. I might finish it though later today. Oh, and there's something I forgot. I knew there's stuff I forgot. Alright, so yeah, let's get started. So here are the things you're going to need. We're going to be making one that is not in scale. If you want to make one that's in scale, you're going to need to build a 3x3x3 stud Lego block. However, we're going to be building one that is the same size as this one, which is a 4x4x4 stud block. As you can see, 4x4x4 stud block. So yes, anyway, here are the things you're going to need. You're going to need some Legos. Any Legos that will make a 4x4x4 stud block or a 3x3x3 stud block will do the trick, but these are the ones I'm going to be using, and these are ones that you probably have. You're going to need 4 of these thin kind of 2x4 blocks, and you're going to need 6 regular 2x4 blocks. You're going to need super glue because you need it to hold together quite nicely. I recommend you get it in this kind here. This is actually like a 25-cent value. It came in a package that looked like this, and there were 4 in the pack, and it was $1 at Walmart, and yeah, spend like $5 on it and get yourself like lots of it. That's exactly what I did, in fact. So you need super glue. You're also going to need some sandpaper. This is 60 grit on top. This is 150 grit at the bottom. You're also going to need some paper. And optionally, you're going to need loose leaf paper. I might be using loose leaf paper, who knows. You're also going to need some, you're also going to need some sticker templates. These are available in the movie description below. Hey guys, I'm sorry to interrupt this video right now, but as it turns out, the website that I upload the sticker templates to, which is pagepaint.com, they've been saying that they've been updating their site for the past 2 months. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, so guys, just be patient on the templates. I'll try and get them up somewhere else, and we'll see what that'll do. You know what, I'll probably put them up on my blog, and I'll just link you to my blog so you guys can go get them. Okay, that's it guys. It's just a quick little interruption, just to make you guys aware of what that's all about. There'll be one for you guys with publisher and one for you guys without publisher. Although the ones without publisher, the stickers will be a little bit smaller, but that's okay. It actually looks pretty cool when the stickers are too small, but whatever. You're also going to need a pair of scissors. These are quite crappy, so might need a screwdriver to tighten them. And the shocker of all, and this is going to surprise you, nail polish. I'm going to be basing this off of like a really feminine style. I might not even use this because it's not mine. I might just not. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. Because I already have this one that I'm aiming to finish anyway, I will basically be showing you how to get to this part, and then I'll be continuing it with this. But if you're going to be using nail polish to paint it, you're going to need just any 2 Lego bricks that you can glue to it lightly to act as, yeah. So that's going to work out better because this isn't even mine. And you're also going to need a glue stick for the stickers. You're going to need, optionally again, you're going to need some masking tape to make them look shiny. And I believe I mentioned everything. If there's, you're also going to need a computer, a printer, and possibly eye protection. So let's go ahead and get started. I can finally put this back because it's not mine. So here we go. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with the Legos and the glue, super glue, not the glue stick. So yeah, and also one thing I'm going to mention real quickly. If there's anything you do not understand in this video that you would like to hear in much greater detail, and when I mean much greater detail, I mean much much greater detail, I have uploaded like a 5-part long version of this tutorial, so click here to check it out. But I highly discourage you watch it all because you'll probably want to kill yourself. So yes, let's go ahead and get started. So to build this thing, you're going to start by taking 2 of your thin 2x4 blocks, the thin kind, not the normal kind, the thin kind. You're going to put them here. You're going to put them together so that way you have a nice little 4x4 base. There we are, that's some real zoom for you. Alright, so you're going to do that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your glue. You're going to now just put glue in between each set of 4 studs. So a little bit of glue right there, some right there, a little bit right there. Just put some glue in between all the studs. Don't use too much. Stuff's very strong. You don't need too much. Just kind of soak it up in glue. Alright, then take 2 more of your thin kind and put them on so that way they overlap. Like that and like that. If you're assembling this on carpet, go ahead and push them all together so that way they go together evenly. Make sure of it, and yes, okay. Alright, so then put more glue on, just like before. You might even be able to get away with just putting some on for the corners. Alright, after that, you're going to go ahead and take 2 of your thick kinds, obviously, and you're going to put those on adjacent. It's very important that you put this together like exactly as I'm doing it. But yeah, so that way it actually can, have structural integrity. And basically you're just going to repeat it until you run out of Legos. So you're then going to put glue here, and I'm just going to put some at the corners this time. Alright. Then you're going to apply a Lego here, adjacently, and a Lego adjacent here. Eesh. Alright, there we go. Awesome. And finally, go ahead and cap the glue and set it off to the side as you don't need it anymore. Now, after that, we can go ahead and get on to de-studding the Lego brick. Now, to make this tutorial even shorter, I have uploaded a tutorial on how to do this. So, if you want to know how to de-stud and polish a Lego brick, hold on. If you want to know how to de-stud and polish a Lego brick, click on this 1x1-ish thing right now, and you can go see a tutorial on how to do that. And you're basically going to do that process for both here and here. So go ahead and do that. And actually, one thing I'm going to tell you guys right now, don't actually sand it until you get all the way down to the plastic and there's just a little bit of shiny plastic left, as I suggested in the tutorial. Instead, just barely get it until there's just a little bit of stud left, like this. Yeah, and then just sand off the rest of the studs with the fine sandpaper. And I was not doing it very evenly right there, so a little bit of it got sanded off there, but yeah, this will actually result in less scratch marks if you do it this way rather than the other way. So yeah, now you can click on this block here to go to that tutorial. So have a click and go. So after you have filed down or sanded down both sides, de-studded it, go ahead and sand at all the other faces, because if you rub it, you'll notice it's quite uneven. And you basically just want to rub it and then check it and sand it and then check it more, and keep doing that until all of the shiny plastic is gone on that face. Then continue on the next face. After doing that, it is time to round off the edges and corners. You don't want to do it too much, just I'll show you with mine once I'm done with it. Alright, after you're done rounding off the the edges, go ahead and do it to the corners, just like kinda do it like this. And in order to get the edges round, I sanded it like this. Basically I was sanding it like that, and then I was slowly turning it back and forth like this to give it a rounded look. So go ahead and make these smoother with the fine, and then just, run these over fine sandpaper just a little bit, just so that way you can get rid of those little scratches left behind from the rough sandpaper. So yeah. Alright, after that's done, you can go ahead and polish it with the paper. Here's a nice close-up of my polish. Looks very nice. So, then the next step is to paint it. So as I said, if you're just going to be using spray paint, all you gotta do is just set it there and just spray paint it like normal. However, if you're going to be using those fingernail polish, remember how I said you need 2 spare bricks? what you're gonna do is take super glue, and I'm not actually gonna do this because I'm not going to do this yet, but put like a very, very small amount, like in the corner of one stud, just very small amount, just enough to hold it there, then stick it there, and do that to the other side, and basically you'll have something that looks like this. Or just lightly glue it like this, and then you can paint around it, and then you'll have something to set it onto, so that way it can dry and not make a mess on whatever surface you set it on. So that's that. However, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that this is painted, even though it's really not, but yeah, alright, so now for the stickering of this thing. But first we got to put the coating on the stickers. If you notice I'm talking quietly, it's because it's kind of late now. So, what you're going to do is start by taking a masking tape and peeling off the dirty bit, sticking it somewhere off to the side, and then getting off a nice long strip. Alright. Simply put it right over it and make sure you get it nice and straight on. Be sufficient. Now all you gotta do is cut them out. So using your scissors, just cut them out. You obviously know how to do this. Alright, I only cut out these three because remember the other three on this strip were the ones that weren't quite lined up correctly. So yeah, but basically what you're now going to want to do, once you have your strip cut out, is cut each of them into individual stickers, like this. I don't know. Okay, then after that, you're going to want to start cutting off all the excess gray so you have a nice sticker. Now what you're going to do is take and cut off the very corner. So, take... Then, finally, take your glue stick. You might be laughing right now saying, dude, glue stick will not hold very well. Actually, these things will probably surprise you. This is an Elmer's school glue stick, so you just take it and get some on the back of the sticker. Which I will do tomorrow. I might do one more today, but it's just too painful to think about it. Alright, so after repeating that step for the other 5 faces, your 1 by 1 will be complete. So, yeah. I actually finished it today in class. I brought this to school and I brought the stickers to school and cut them up there and glued them on. Yeah, with some much better scissors. They're still a bit of a pain to use, but they're much better, so yeah. I mean, I like the way it looks, but for some reason, and whenever I make a cube for myself, the stickers always get light in the middle. I don't really know why, but yeah, that's how you make them 1 by 1. And this is a much briefer tutorial, so hopefully you liked it. And again, as I said, you'll be amazed at how strong the glue stick will hold. And yeah, thanks for watching.